Cantabria, PAU julio 2021. Part 1, Option 2, 7 points, written understanding. Pompeii excavation reveals almost perfect remains of a master and his slave. The almost perfectly preserved remains of two men have been unearthed in an extraordinary discovery in the ancient Roman city of Pompeii. The victims are believed to have died as they were fleeing the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the year 79 AD, and the remains were found during excavations at a villa on the outskirts of the city. Massimo Ossana, Pompeii Archaeological Park's director, said yesterday that the find was truly exceptional, while Culture Minister Dario Franceschini said it underlined the importance of Pompeii as a place for study and research. The two men, lying close together, are believed to have escaped the initial phase of the eruption when the city was blanketed in volcanic ash and pumice, only then to be killed by a blast that happened the following day. Their remains were discovered in the same location where a stable containing the remains of three harnessed horses were unearthed in 2017. Experts said the younger man, who was probably aged between 18 and 25, had several compressed vertebrae, which led them to believe that he was a manual worker or slave. He is thought to have been wearing a pleated tunic, possibly made of wool. The elder man, aged between 30 and 40, had a stronger bone structure, particularly around the chest area, and was wearing a tunic which was more typical of a master. Park officials said that further digging over the coming months might reveal where the men were heading and determine the roles they played in the elegant villa. It is the latest in a series of fascinating discoveries that excavations at Pompeii have yielded in recent years. For instance, the bodies of two women and three children were discovered huddled together in the room of a villa in the Reggio 5 area, October 2018. A week before, the same villa revealed a charcoal inscription that suggested Vesuvius erupted in October 79 AD, and not in August of that year as previously thought. The latest dig, part of a €1 million project, is continuing despite the coronavirus pandemic. The park, which is currently closed to tourists, usually attracts 4 million people a year. The Pompeii ruins were first discovered in the 16th century, with excavations beginning in 1748. Over 1,500 of the estimated 2,000 victims have been found over the centuries. AD Anno Domini, which is used in English to refer to after the birth of Christ. 21st of November 2020, The Guardian, adapted. Question 1, 2 points. Indicate whether the following statements are true or false, and write down the sentence or the part of the text that justifies your answer. No points will be given if the evidence is not correct. A. The remains of the two men were found in the city centre. B. The men are thought to have died during the very first part of the disaster. C. The charcoal inscription was discovered before the remains of the women and children. D. The coronavirus pandemic has not stopped the most recent excavation. Question 2, 2 points. Choose and answer only two of the following questions in your own words according to the text. A. What different things does the text tell us about the two men recently found in Pompeii? B. What different specific discoveries other than the two men are mentioned in the text? C. What does the text tell us about the eruption of the Vesuvius? Question 3, 1.5 points. Find words or phrases in the text that correspond to the words given. You only need to have 5 correct answers to get 1.5 points. A. To run away from, paragraph 1. B. To emphasize, paragraph 1. C. Place, cite, paragraph 2. D. Additional, paragraph 3. E. Very interesting, paragraph 3. F. Originally, paragraph 4. Question 4, 1.5 points. Choose the correct option A, B, C, or D for each question and copy both the letter and the sentence that follows onto your answer sheet. 1. The two men recently discovered are believed to A. To have been of a similar age but from different social classes. B. To have been of different ages and from different social classes. C. To have been of different ages but from the same social class. D. To have been of similar age and from the same social class. 2. The charcoal inscription suggests that A. The Vesuvius may have erupted a year before archaeologists previously thought. B. The Vesuvius may have erupted sometime before the archaeologists previously thought. C. The Vesuvius erupted at the exact time when archaeologists previously thought. D. The Vesuvius may have erupted sometime after archaeologists previously thought. 3. The remains of A. A few of the estimated victims have already been found. B. A few of the estimated victims have already been found. C. Most of the estimated victims have already been found. D. All of the estimated victims have already been found. Leemos la opción 2. Option 2. Historical sites are of great importance and should be protected at all cost. Do you agree with this statement? Give reasons to justify your opinion.